Hi, my name is Daryl and I'm link number 19 in the Catalyst giving chain. Hi, my name is Daryl and I am 43 years old and I currently live in Long Beach. I was born in Indiana and I moved to California when I was 9. I currently live in a neighborhood called California Heights, and it's the longest that I've lived in one location my entire life. I've been here for 5 years. I like to do a lot of volunteer work. I volunteer as the president for the Orange County Long Beach chapter of the Great Outdoors. I've volunteered many times for the center. Sometimes I do sign language interpreting. Sometimes I facilitate groups. I also have volunteered for the Pride Festival, the Pride Parade, and many churches and some recovery stuff. I like to give things to homeless people. I like to receive things from people who don't need them and give them to people who can't get them. Sometimes I do this with churches or other organizations. Most of the time I just do it by myself. It's something that I find myself doing frequently in life. I walk by somebody and they say, "Hey, I need," and I say, "Okay." And a lot of times I end up volunteering with the churches and with the other organizations that give stuff to homeless people, because I look at it as a large way that I can do what I do all the time anyway. So as part of the Catalyst giving chain, I decided to use my gift and get some socks for my friends in the park. So we're going to go to the store and we're going to kind of look at them to see which ones have the most durability and the most padding. So there's really cheap thin ones, because the cheap thin ones don't last very long, and the ones that are a little bit thicker have some more wear. So we're going to go find some padded socks for some homeless people. So we just got back from going and getting 42 pairs of socks, which we took to Lincoln Park, and we were able to give away 42 pairs of socks to people who really came running and looking for them. I got some black ones, and I got some gray ones, and I got some white ones, and some of them were a little more expensive than others. And I did notice that the socks went based on color. Certain people wanted white, certain people wanted gray, certain people wanted black. I would explain to them that these had antimicrobial. They didn't understand that. Once I explained it to them, they would trade for the function of the sock rather than the color. But first and foremost was the color. I even got offered to share lunch, and a woman wanted to give me a banana. A lot of people wanted me to kick back and talk with them, and I really had a good time. I define empathy by being able to understand someone else's feelings or their thoughts, being able to look at somebody, and even though you haven't been where they've been, or may have been where they've been, or where they are now, you still understand. It's kind of like putting yourself in someone else's shoes, or in our case, someone else's socks. What I think it would look like if more people showed empathy is, I think that we would have less violence, less cussing, less yelling, less fighting, and I think we would have a whole lot more laughing and smiling.